Paul and I have been following a high fruit vegan lifestyle plan for the last 16 years. It's a very different diet. As well as that, we've also been married for 25 years. We traveled the world for 15 years, and we've got an 11-year-old Miss Independent. So in today's video, we are going to go through the advice that we would give ourselves if we were starting on this lifestyle plan, and if we were looking to heal our bodies, heal our lives, and also step into that place of great mastery and connection with ourselves through the plant foods nutrition. Let's get started.
Hi, it's Paul and Yulia. Tarbath is certified holistic nutritionist with over 12 years of experience.
Helping you create healthy hormones, healthy weight, and the body and life of your dreams. Naturally, if you're brand new here, subscribe to our channel because we publish regular videos on how to optimize your health. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, and it's going to be more on a sort of like life advice side of things. So let's dive straight into it. So number one is skip the easy, skip the shortcuts. You know, the things that the market tries to sell you to make it easy. So you follow this thing, you take this pill, or you take this herb, or you do this detox. It's easy. That's the result that you achieve. Skip all that, because in reality, what you are looking for, what you are here for, is your deep transformation and your return to your God self. And that is not a one-day process. And that is not something that you can do during the 21-day challenge or 7-day challenge, or you can really shortcut your way to it. What you need to do is to show up for yourself every single day and apply a system that works over and over and over again. And this is how you will be able to start reversing your past health issues and also making sure that you're preventing new health issues in the future.
So the next one is, one of the hardest things is what you put or don't put in your mouth. Now, it really takes discipline and understanding, I would say, knowledge, to really make that change. And if you don't put the effort into that, then you're not going to get the results, not going to eat the food that you should be eating, and you're going to stay on eating the food that essentially going to harm you.
And you need to approach it from a perspective that, yes, this is going to be the hardest change, the hardest thing that you will master in your life. For a lot of people, it's easy for them to hire a therapist or to do a fitness boot camp or to go on a retreat but to actually change what they eat, or to do some kind of spiritual challenge or whatever it is, but to actually change what they eat on a day-to-day basis, this is going to take some discipline. And you need to understand that this is a journey, but this is where you can achieve mastery, and that level of mastery will be transferred, so it will be transferable to any other areas of your life that you want to change. Isn't that empowering?
Next one is, certain practices have to go. Full stop. We're talking about drinking alcohol. We're talking about smoking. Now, I know there are a lot of people out there. I used to drink alcohol years ago, and I realised
more like 18 years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago now. And I realised and understood that actually it's not really good for you at all. And now we have more studies out to show that it damages your brain, damages your liver. It doesn't matter how much you consume, it just goes up in the gradient like that, a straight line. So it's bad for you from the off. There's no in between. It's just not good for you.
I've been sober 100%, not a drop of alcohol for the last 18 years, at least 18 years. I can't even remember when I did it, but at least 18 years, and so is Paul. And we love life. We are high in life. And here is what I'm going to ask you to do whenever you're trying to reach to things that's going to numb you, is learn to live with discomfort and learn to go into yourself and study yourself. So really and truly, the majority of time, it is to do with dysregulated emotional nervous system. So you are trying to reach out to something external that's going to regulate you. So it's going to calm you down, or it's going to numb you. It's going to suppress you feeling a certain thing. So the key is to actually the key to your transformation is going into those places and transforming yourself. So get comfortable with being in the discomfort. This brings us on to the next one, and that is the importance of healing your nervous system. This diet and lifestyle is the most amazing tool to put you in touch with your body, to allow you to start feeling those emotions and also to start cleansing you inside out. But your nervous system is something that you still need to understand and regulate. You see, if you are eating a healthy diet, but deep inside you hold traumas, you hold past experiences, you haven't realized certain things you blocked because that was just too much to deal with at the time, maybe as a childhood. So all these things are stored in your body, and they are constantly causing low grade or even higher grade attention in your body, anxiety in your body. So unless you know how to work with your nervous system and be with it and heal it and bring your body into a present moment and learn to live with certain uncomfortable emotions and explore yourself, your true and holistic healing is not going to happen.
Okay, so the next one is being okay with being vulnerable. Pain and loss are part of life. We're human beings and we experience these things all the time, and there is nothing wrong with that. It's something we need to accept rather than try and suppress.
With food.
Exactly. With food or with drink or with smoking or some other things are not going to be healthy for us. So we really need to understand that.
Food is going to be used as something that is going to nourish you and support you no matter what stage of life you are going through. And of course, this lifestyle plan is just absolutely amazing for it. So high carb, plant foods lifestyle plan is going to sustain your body and nourish your body regardless what stage of life you're going through.
The next one is pay attention to the voices in your head and be careful with the ones that you listen to, because we all have voices in our head. One says, you should go and do that diet. The other one says, no, stay as you are, keep eating the way you are. You don't want to change. Everything's fine.
So you need to understand how our brain works. And this is just simply how we are wired. And you also need to go beyond our basic animalistic selves because you want to grow and you want to be a different person. So let me give you an example. So for example, part of you wants to eat a healthy diet and switch to a high carb plant foods lifestyle plan. It's the best thing for you. And then there's a part of you that says that, oh gosh, it's so restrictive. You're not gonna last. Remember, Susan, you did it 5 times before and you fell off the wagon. What's wrong, Susan? You are only 20 pounds overweight. Mary over the road is 60 pounds overweight. There's absolutely not. And you just need to move forward and do the thing that you want to do. Another thing as well is when you are hungry, your brain is wired to go for the densest food because it thinks that there's no food around, it's going to starve, and you won't be able to make it. So it will always, whenever you're hungry, it will always direct you towards the densest, fattest, and healthiest choices. It doesn't care what you eat for as long as you eat and have the calories. That's all it cares for. You need to realize that in order for you to make healthy choices, to then do it over and over again, you need to tap into a different part of you that is superhuman. That is that part of you that is divine, that part of you where we have that high intelligence. And if you want to merge with it and become it and grow, that is exactly what you need to do. So be very careful with what voice in your head you are going with.
The next one is your body holds the key to your further evolution. How clean your body is going to affect you on an everyday level. How you think, how you behave, everything that you do. And what we found over the years that we've been doing this diet and lifestyle, which is a long time now, you're much more, how can I put it, in touch with yourself and your surroundings and people around you, and you really pay more attention because you're not deadening yourself with alcohol and eating greasy, heavy foods that are numbing your brain and blotting you out from life and being in true contact with yourself and other people. So it's really important to eat a healthy diet. When you eat lots of fruits and vegetables, a healthy vegan whole foods diet, it really helps give you that level of balance, that clarity that you need to really be in tune with yourself and your body. And we say this so many times, I say it to so many clients, your body is your temple. If you don't look after it, it's going to undermine you and you're not going to experience the life that you want to experience to its fullest. So it's really important that you understand that.
So the next one is get very clear on what you want in life. So if your goal, let's say you're in your 40s or 50s, or earlier or later in life, right? So if your goal in life is to go through your hormonal changes like perimenopause, menopause, and then postmenopause, and then lead an active life for as long as possible, to stay as independent as possible for as long as possible and as healthy as possible for as long as possible, what you do now is exactly what's going to create that reality for you in the future. So get very clear on what you want for yourself. If your goal is to have energy and clarity and make sure that you prevent dangerous health issues in the future, and just to do your best in order to put as much healthy food into your body so your body stays healthy and resilient, and you're able to go through stages like perimenopause and menopause with more grace and ease, and also, you know, age with more grace, where you're able to walk for longer and enjoy life for longer and stay fit for longer. What you are doing today is exactly what's going to get you there. So it doesn't just overnight, you know, all of a sudden people become sick. It's what they did for decades before that that's created that situation. So get very clear on what is it that you want, and then take full responsibility, absolute full responsibility for your health and for your future here and now.
So the next one is get accountability, get a coach, get someone who knows what they're doing and is in the place that you want to be yourself, rather than stay as you are on your own and not getting the results. It's so super important, and we've seen this over and over again over the years we've been coaching people, is when you get that accountability, someone who's going to be there for you to tell you, no, you shouldn't be doing this, you've got to be doing that, and they teach you over a length of time, you start to change your habits, and you start to change the neurons and the pathways in your brain. Yeah, the voices in your brain, literally, but you do it physically as well. So it starts to change how you think. It's like, wow, my brain is changing, because yeah, you are physically changing your brain and how it works. So it's super important to do that. Don't stay alone on your own. Try and do it DIY, because we've seen countless examples of that, how it fails. Get accountability, get someone who knows what they're doing, so you can get their experience, their knowledge, and make it work for you, make it your success.
When you work with a mentor buys you knowledge, speed, accountability, and ability to do it and maintain your results. This is so important. So prioritize it, because this is it. This is it. Your life is here and now, and what you do in here and now is going to affect your life in the future. It is just so important. You literally, your body depends upon the health, and your life depends upon the food that you put into your body. Your consciousness, your higher consciousness, needs you to be in a cleaner body, and the cleaner it is and the lighter it is, and the more you transform the toxins and traumas and pain in your body and how you relate to it all and healing that you can go through, the more whole you will feel, and the more connected you will feel to your higher soul, to your great spirit, to the God's essence within you, however you want to call it, your universe, however you want to call it. But it's the whole reason why we are here is to reconnect with that powerful force of life, follow its laws and principles, and also help as many people around us as possible to do the same. Alrighty, so if you're interested in getting help from us, we've opened a few slots for our 8-week Health Mastery Academy, the program that has transformed the lives of hundreds of our clients and has helped over 500 high-achieving females in their 40s and 50s balance their hormones, go through perimenopause and menopause in a much more smoother way, actually symptom-free way for a lot of our clients. So if you're interested in working with us, then go to our calendar page, find a slot, 15-minute slot, to see if or how we might be able to help you.
So in our next video, we're going to show you how to optimize your health with a plant foods diet.
See you there.